Welcome to RecFest 2025, Nashville, Tennessee. I'm with Juicebox. This is the podcast. Get involved. This is a legend in the wild, Steve Levy. You've been to a lot. You've been to a lot of industry events over your decades here.
Emphasis on decades.
Thank you. What makes RecFest different?
Oh my goodness! RecFest harkens back to the early days of talent acquisition conferences where we had the community was just beginning to gel, and it's all about showcasing the practices that work well or work better than what people are doing. The general problem with talent acquisition is that it's fraught with rituals.
And people getting stuck in there.
Well, there's an adage: you become so good at using a hammer, everything begins to look like a nail. And so the real benefit of something like this, and I want to give Jamie and his team a lot of credit for putting together this sort of event. I spoke first at 2019 at Kenilworth, and then at the time maybe there were 2,500 people on separate fields, but there was a real palpable energy there. The talks weren't so strategic. They leaned heavily more towards the tactical piece, because this is what I'm doing. These are the results that I'm getting.
It's a practitioner conference.
It really is a practitioner conference.
That's a key differentiator.
But I think the difference is, and this is why I come here, and I will continue to come back here, is people here want to learn how to do things differently, how to be better, how to differentiate themselves.
They want to be inspired by new ideas and tactics and what's working.
Completely. And what I love about the speakers here, and a lot of us, most of us are friends.
It's a very good community.
But that's the essence of a really good conference, is how it helps to foster community and almost pull people into it with no care in the world. I don't care where you come from, small, big, agency, in-house, out-house, as I like to say.
I say that too. Does that mean I'm creeping into my elder statesman's days? I say outhouse. I say in-house and outhouse.
No, I just think
I'm an outhouse recruiter.
No, and I'm an outhouse recruiter too. But it just means that you can pick up a line. It's funny. It works, and we're going to use it until someone says, "You guys should stop that crap."
But they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. What have you learned? What have you learned at this event in particular over the last couple of days?
I might not be the best person to ask what I learned.
Maybe something that opened your eyes, or you heard it double down a couple of times.
But not that it's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
I am seeing attendees here who want to learn. If you can't have that, nothing else matters. That's as far as upstream as you can go. If people come to a place and they want to learn, they will listen. They will spend time. When you show them things, they're not going to be checking their phones and doing something else. They're going to be wrapped with, show me what this is. I didn't know you could do that. That's
what I see a lot in the talks. People are taking notes. People are taking notes on old school notepads. They're listening, they're learning, and they're going to bring it back to their teams. This is how we advance the industry. This is how we do better as recruiters. Because listen, we get shit on more than lawyers. I don't know if it's recruiters and lawyers and recruiters, because we're telling people no 95% of the time.
Lawyers and car salespeople might be way above us.
We're bottom feeders over here.
We're financial planners.
And I think this helps hopefully change the narrative, so folks can go back and continue to do the good work. Because at the end of the day, us good recruiters want to do good work, and we want our candidates to get the job ultimately, and we're going to do everything we can.
I'm not sure if I want my candidates to get the job. I want the right match. I don't want this to turn into a situation like marriage where 50% end in divorces. I want this to be a fruitful relationship for as long as it's destined to last.
I like that point of view. Steve, what advice would you give to some of the newbie recruiters out here to be successful in our industry?
You have 2 ears, one mouth, use them proportionally. Listen, learn, try. Don't say if someone says I use this and it works for me, don't just automatically give it a stu nod and walk away. Give it a shot. Try it. You
might like it.
Create, have your own protocol that you're going to use to test every idea that comes along, and test it consistently, and just ask yourself, is it possible? that this can make me better? If this
Be open,
possible
be open.
that I can this can result in a better candidate experience? Is this possible that I may actually learn to love my hiring manager?
That's great. Leave everyone here who might be on the job hunt. Anyone who's listening to this, let's switch it over to the candidate side. What is that tactical piece of advice that you would give someone right now in this market? It's tough. Tough is saying it lightly. Like how do you stay strong and really rise above and get noticed and keep yourself, not just get noticed, but how do you keep yourself in the game? It's a long game.
Well, if you learn something and something works for you, show somebody else. Become the teacher, because you're what's working for you is going to work for somebody else. Practice the gratitude of sharing.
Right, and that comes to when I reach out to candidates. I love when a candidate comes back is either saying this isn't right for me or I'm not interested, but I know somebody else who might be. That's the mentality to have. How do you help your colleagues? How do you help your friends that are looking also? Because an opportunity came your way. It may not be right for you, but it's right for somebody else.
That's one good way to ingratiate yourself into a recruiter. You may say,
Oh, totally.
Let's say you look at whatever company that is hiring, and you don't see something that's good for you, but you see some open roles that might be good for somebody else. Contact the recruiter. Say, I just want to recommend somebody. I know you're searching for this position. Look at this person. And this is why I think they're good.
That's awesome. Leave us with some words of wisdom here. If there's one, let's say, word of wisdom, what's one word to summarize the last 2 days for your experience?
I think it's an obvious word. It's community. And the RecFest community, to me, rivals the best that I've helped build in the past. And to the extent that Jamie and his team can take the feedback, and they're going to get feedback from this event, is just make it stronger.
Keep
just keep, you can, there's no such, if you're static, you're dead.
That applies to a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Steve Levy, thank you so much for joining us here. Where can folks find you? Where can they connect?
You can connect with me on the Blue Devil. It's on LinkedIn. My handle is Levy Recruits, Levy Recruits, one word.
Legend Steve Levy on the podcast. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Awesome. I'll see you out there.
Yes, you will.
Undiscovered Gems in Nashville is a food scene at conferences. And here at RecFest, and they did this in the UK when I was in Nebworth, you experience the food trucks. So come with me as we check out the food trucks here at RecFest. And we're going to meet some interesting characters along the way. We might meet some friends. We might make some new friends over here. So this guy's rocking the Siegelman Stable hat over here. What's happening? You want to chat for a minute?
Sure.
Cool. What's your name and where are you from?
Brian Piotrowski from EXP,
Awesome. And where's home for you?
Chicago.
Is this your first? You can hold this. Is this your first RecFest?
No, third.
Cool. And what do you do?
So I'm the director of talent acquisition. So we are an engineering and construction company. So hire about 750 engineers every year.
Awesome. How long you been in TA for?
15 years.
15 years. And what do you love about this space?
All of it. There's just so much to do. There's everything from candidate experience to the technology aspect to being able to. The part that I enjoy the most is the part where we get to work with the candidates, bring them in, and help them find meaningful work within our organization.
What any tech here that you use in your sourcing, or maybe they're not here, but what do you do for sourcing? And are you trying anything new?
I wouldn't say we're trying anything new. Primarily what we're using right now is LinkedIn, Hire Easy, and Indeed for sourcing.
Interesting. And how long have you been waiting on the line, on the rice baby line?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah, so if you want to think, that's about the same length. So
What did you eat yesterday?
I had, all these questions now.
That's what we're doing here. As I'm taking pictures of the food truck, so I can add this into the content.
I can't remember what I had.
Oh, it's all good. Well, awesome. Give a shout out. Where can folks find you? Where can they connect? Where can they learn more?
You can reach out to me on LinkedIn, Brian Piotrowski. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you for joining us. She seems hot over here. Is this little fan working?
Can confirm.
Is this your biggest fan or your littlest fan?
It's my only.
So it's yes for the win. Circle gets the square. Circle gets the square right there. Here's what I found. Sorry, I'm going to cut in for a second here. That HR and TA people are literally the most inappropriate out of everybody because we make the rules.
We do nothing inappropriate ever. On
Yes,
record.
she has her OnlyFans fan here.
Yes.
Awesome. Tell everyone who you are. What do you do?
Leslie Harrah. I do talent acquisition. I'm at Fortified Health Security, cybersecurity company.
Awesome. And where's home for you?
Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Nuga.
Yeah.
And yourself?
I'm Kim Johnson. I am the People and Culture Partner, also at Fortified Health Security.
We know each other. I think we've met before.
I think we might have.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
We saw him.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
I live in Woodstock, Georgia, outside of Atlanta.
Did you drive here?
I did.
So we were having a funny conversation this morning. 'Cause my geography was off, and I'm like, "What do you mean you could drive to Atlanta from here?" And I'm like, "That seems so far." And like my map quest in my head wasn't working, and then we pulled up the map. I'm like, "Wow, it's actually
Like 4 hours.
Is this your first RecFest, both of you?
Yes.
What has excited you?
All the people we've been talking to.
All the people.
Yeah.
Any speakers have stood out?
You.
I will take all the compliments. Well, awesome. You guys flying out tonight, tomorrow morning?
We're driving home.
Oh yeah, we just talked about this.
Yes.
This is what happens when you don't pay attention and you're just thinking about the next question that you want to ask. Well, awesome. You guys gonna come back to RecFest next year?
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it.
That's
Let's give a shout out. Tell everyone where to connect and find some open roles.
You can find us on LinkedIn. Leslie Harrah, Fortified Health Security. Always hiring.
Always hiring.
Pretty much.
What kind of roles are open right now? What's hot?
We have some sales roles open. We have a penetration tester
Sure.
job open. Cybersecurity analyst jobs. Pretty much at all times.
Listen, folks out there, I know there's a lot of good people. There's a lot of good people out of work, and I'm sorry to hold up the line here, but like think about this. If you're having a hard time finding a job and there's scarcity in your role, it might be time to think about a pivot. You get to a certain point where it's like, all right, where have you seen the roles that are best or easiest to pivot into?
I think
Lower barrier to entry.
Yeah, there's so many good certifications, specifically in technology jobs. Cybersecurity is a great space to grow into where you don't need a degree, where you can find a great mentor, find some good certifications on Google, LinkedIn, all kinds of places. And most of the time they're free.
Guys, if something's not working, I know it's hard to break out of a pattern, but you get to a certain point where you're like, maybe you should look, but also what interests you, what excites you, where you could maybe look at that Venn diagram between, what you do and what your passion is and see what else is out there.
There's so many opportunities to grow. So that's great.
Put yourself out there, folks. Thank you for joining us and enjoy your rice baby. And do you know how long this line's going to take here?
No clue. It looks like it's the best food though.
It's gonna take you 20 minutes from this point. It's like you ever go to Disney, they're like at this point, it's 20 minutes till you get on the ride. Oh, sorry, you can hold this if you don't mind.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, welcome. If you don't mind, tell us who you are and what you do. Who do you work for?
Sure. Hi, my name is Taylor Hunter, and I'm a talent acquisition lead at Gaylor Electric.
Awesome. And where are you based out of?
So we're a national company, but I'm based out of the greater Indianapolis area.
Nice. Awesome. So I guess you're inherently fans of Chad and Cheese. They're one half is from India, but they're
I do follow him, yes.
big fans of Chad and Cheese. And how long you been in the TA space for?
Going on 8 years.
Once you hit the decade point, then it becomes real. It's like what?
I mean, I think it was real 6 months in, but
once you cross over that line. But what kind of roles do you recruit for?
so I essentially specialize on all of our exempt sides. So I lead a team of talent acquisition partners for all of our exempt hires. So it's
Got
going to
it.
be more so higher level roles, engineering, things like that.
And what have you found from a technology perspective that you've been utilizing that's really helped you as a recruiter?
So I've used quite a bit of different technologies just with other companies that I've been in. I would say definitely tools to make your life easier, especially in the recruitment space. Now at Gaylor, we're kind of like you're at the mercy of your tools always. And coming here, we just did an ATS implementation, a new one that is not meant to be a recruiting platform, in my opinion.
Leave it at that.
Yep, in my opinion. And so it's made our lives harder.
Oh, interesting. Now you got to pivot back. We don't talk to Eagles fans, so we're not even going to have this. We're never going to have this conversation. We're not going to have this conversation over here.
Yeah.
You know what? It's my show, and if I don't want to talk to any, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but
Super Bowl champs.
yeah, I know. I mean, I'll take that win that we had Thursday night. I'm a Giants fan, so we had to have that. So back to the more important.
But I have used specific ATSs that are definitely built for recruitment.
Mhm.
And with that, I would say things that make a huge difference are scraping tools and extensions that you can just pull candidates right from LinkedIn, Indeed, things like that. Those are my favorite.
Awesome. Well, tell everyone where they can find you, where can they connect with you and learn more.
You can find me on LinkedIn.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Howdy.
you?
How you doing? You want to chat for a second? For a quick second. What I love about our industry is it's just always good people connecting good people. Hope connected us. How do you know Hope, Carmen?
I
You can hold
actually,
this.
okay, all right, thank you. I actually met Hope at Unleash 24. My colleague and I, when I was at Wilson, we were actually closing down the expo hall. Like we were like
Closing
those
it down,
people
shutting
at the
down the
very,
clock.
very end. Like we're doing
You
this.
gotta leave.
And Hope was finally able to like catch up on emails, and then we show up to come talk to her at Fountain, right? And so she went in, and she was CMO at the time before she went back to leading people, and we hit it off, and we've stayed connected. And now she moved to the best city on earth, which is St. Pete. So now we're like
Tampa, St. Pete. What's better, Tampa or
besties.
St.
She
Pete?
lives 10 minutes from me now.
What's better, Tampa or St.
I
Pete?
mean, St. Pete for sure. Absolutely. But Hope is
Mm.
amazing, and I'm so glad that she connected us
Yeah.
because.
Well, why don't you tell everyone who you are and what you do? Who do you work for?
So I'm Carmen Scanlon. I am here supporting Belong HQ. Eric Knopf is the CEO and founder.
I know Eric.
Yeah, you guys met. Yeah, you know each other for a while. So yes, I am helping him as an advisor to get his startup off the ground. He just released a new book. It's coming out on Amazon next week.
What's it
called
called?
The 56% Solution. So check it out and enjoy the read.
Awesome. What do you love about RecFest?
RecFest is so just, it's informal yet meaningful. It's just, you can get down
Informal
to,
yet meaningful.
to like down to the roots, like of what actually matters and not deal with kind of all the fluff. It's just,
Awesome.
let's get straight to it.
Get a quick plug in there. Where can folks find you? Where can they connect? Where can they learn more?
So Carmen Scanlon, you can find me on LinkedIn, and that's the best way to reach me.
Awesome, Carmen.
Thanks for the time.
You're now an old friend a new friend is becoming an old friend.
Love it.
Right.